Could you just tell us something about Freedom Theatre to begin with?
Well, the Freedom Theatre, it's a theatre in Jenin camp, in Jenin refugee camp. It's one of the few theatres that we have it in Palestine and one of the best theatres. And I am one of the students of the Freedom Theatre. I study in the theatre school and we have 3 years of program. And I am part of this school actually.
Could you tell us a little bit about the form of the theatre that you have chosen?
Freedom Theatre, we actually started, we work on black books more than anything, but we do many forms. We collect stories from people and we edit it and we make it as a play and we perform it for people around Palestine and around the world. And we came to India to test the freedom. We did actually a street play, and this is one of our first time that we do street theater, and it was quite very nice and interesting experience in India because we discovered that the Indian street is not like any street ever, and it's crazy and beautiful in the same time.
Could you tell us perhaps a story that you might have collected while performing in India about your experiences, a memorable story?
Yeah, well, it's one of my biggest trips ever and one of the longest journey and longest tour that we do because we came to India, we started working in Delhi on the play, and it was very interesting because we had to deal with new people that the first time to act and a new space, a new culture, a new people, and we have to present our stories. And we spent over than month and a half in improvisation and working to get the play that we want, because we wanted to present Palestine as the simple way as we can, because we want to tell the people here in India about what's going in Palestine and what's happening actually there, and we try to send a small sense and part of from what's going in Palestine and the fight that we are having there.
On that note, could you tell us a little bit, before we see the play, could you tell us a little bit about your stand on contemporary issues in Palestine?
Well, in India we had to start to present our self in the play as like trying to use the Palestinian symbols to reach the Indian audience, to get them understand what does it mean for us, everything like the key or the kufiya or the sanduk, the trunk, and that will tell you small things about what's actually we have in the Palestinian houses and how we fight and what the symbolics do in our lives as a Palestinian. And it's our first time in the street play, so we try to make it for all kind of audience, that the people who know and who doesn't know about us as a Palestinian and about Palestine as a situation.
The question that we're trying to ask is, what is your stand on the current situation in Palestine? You said that you work in a refugee camp itself, so what is the experience of working in the camp, and what is your take on the situation that Palestine is in right now?
Well, in Palestine, it's since 68 years under the occupation, and we are under military law. We are under attack every time, every day. Checkpoints, you speak about over than 600 checkpoints that we have. So, and you have lots of refugees in Palestine, and I am one of the refugees. And we have lots of children, and there we target our idea and our thoughts that we are in the Freedom Theatre, that we want to have a third intifada, but the third intifada we want it's a cultural intifada. Our work mostly in cultural and mind liberty for the people in Palestine, because we believe that the occupation, it's not only on the ground and the gun and the tanks. The huge occupation actually it's in the mind. So we work as a Freedom Theatre as a student to liberate to liberate our minds first, and then to start to work on liberate the minds of the people from the occupation that we have in Palestine and even around the world.
What are the kind of challenges that you might have faced while working in Palestine?
Well, in Palestine it's not like India at all. Like here, you take the train 29 hours, 25 hours, 20. No, you don't stop. You go with the car everywhere. You have freedom of movement. In Palestine, we don't have that at all. I study in Jenin camp, so I live in Bethlehem. It's just 3 hours. It's actually 1 hour road, but it take me 3 hours to go to Jenin, and that depends. If I have checkpoints in the way, then it could take 8 hours. So I have to go to Jenin and to stay a month there and live there, because if I come back, then this day it will be one of the worst of my life, because every time you get stopped, checkpoint, they check you to humiliate you, to humiliate you because you are Palestinian. And also, it's not only for me, it's because everything is divided in Palestine. Every village, it's around its settlement, it's surrounded with walls. I live beside the wall. My school, my Onorwa school, there is no windows in it, because actually they used to throw gas bombs at the school and to shoot at the school to stop the school. But we do our best as a Palestinian, because we believe that education is the most important thing to face this occupation, and it's the most important weapon in our fight against it.
We noticed how your group has both male and female members, and you perform together, which is something which is, we are sure, a huge challenge to be doing so in Palestine. Could you tell us something about that?
Well, it depends of Palestine. It depends where you are in Palestine. The city, you have it. It's sometimes you have conservative cities, sometimes not. But male and female problem, it's not really huge. It's not a big problem for us as a Palestinian, because the Palestinian woman is and a huge hand and a big fighter in our fight against the occupation. And this women, this also they are, and the females, we have it in our group, they are fighting also for their rights and for the women rights in our society. So it's an advantage for us as a theater group to have a female, because it gives us lots of choices, and also it's like we are as a Palestinian, the women, the mother especially, or the sister, it's a very important person in the Palestinian family, and very important fighter in our fight against the occupation.
How did your collaboration with Janam begin? How did you?
Well, I am a student, so I don't know this details so much. But what I know, that it was for me one of the best collaboration, because it just they get to know, where the two theaters get to know each other by accident. We have almost similar story, and we tried and we work out as the two theater work out to make this tour and this collaboration without funding, without any organization or institution helping. It was from both theater to present and to say that we can do, and we can be with each other as an artist, as an people, as two culture. We can do it without the help of or without any agendas by any other organization or any institution.
Can we look forward to future collaborations?
Of course, I think this is a beginning collaboration because by this collaboration we get to know Indian artists, Palestinian artists. We hope and we will work to make it bigger and bigger because we have the same fight, we have the same issues that it have been left for us since and after the British occupation in the two countries, and the same problems you face it in the Middle East and here in the, I don't know in English what they call it, anyway, India and Pakistan, China, blah blah blah, all these borders problems. And
What did you think about the current situation in India?
well, it's a very hard question because I have been in 9 cities and every city is different and every part is different and it's so far from each other. So well, I think India, it's a new country who is working to develop itself, and I believe that India can be one of the strongest and the better countries in the world in order of all what they have from industrial work movement and huge cities, lots of people, but I think it should be for people, not for companies. And this is what we wish for India, that to fight against capitalism, and because what you see in the streets, how you see the people in the street sleeping, it's really make you sad and make you think about it, make all the beauty disappear when you see these people and this levels and this castes, because what we hear and what we saw and what you discover, it's you find how problems and how many things that Indians should work on it. But I think India, it's a big and amazing example for the life of differences, because here you can find all the differences, everything. I think it's amazing place with amazing people, because we have been here since 3 months and we feel home, and this is one of the most important things for us, that we feel home with you people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.